Is it working?
Yeah, we're live.
Awesome. Okay. So, we had some technical difficulties for a moment. Sorry, we're like a minute late. Today we're going to be working on this nebula, but I'm going to do a little intro first for those of you that haven't been in contact with my page or anything like that. I am from Montana originally. I've been fortunate to live in various places around the world and see some beautiful things, communities. And so I paint nature. I've dabbled in pet portraits and a lot of abstract stuff, which I still love, but it is mostly influenced by nature. Don't do the pet portraits so much anymore, but sometimes. So, what else? I use watercolor mostly and acrylic, and today we're going to be working on this nebula over here. I have my wonderful husband helping me. He's the one behind the camera, so I can use my hands and do the things, and you guys will be able to see better what I'm doing. From what I understand, the way this live thing works, I've never done it before, but apparently you can ask questions while we're doing this. I don't know if they're just going to pop up on the screen or what, but feel free to write in whatever you want and I'll answer. Try not to make it too inappropriate, guys. We're live, you know.
We have one person live right now.
Oh wow, you can see?
Yeah, Susan McEver.
Oh, hey Susan. Oh my god, that's so cool that you can see who's watching.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks for joining, Susan. So fun. Babies. Oh, my fucking paint's dried out. Oh, man. I was gonna have like music playing in the background so this didn't get like boring for you guys. But it's not working.
Henry's watching so intently.
Is he?
Yeah.
Are you gonna need to come over here when I start painting? Or can you like
Yeah.
zoom? How's that shit work?
Oh, Bev's joined.
Bev's here?
Yeah.
Bev!
And Kristen.
Oh, hey Kristen. Oh, so sweet.
Amanda Olson says, "What's up, McGones?"
Awesome. Hello, Amanda. Oh, this is fun. I'm surprised y'all are up this early on a Sunday. It's usually brighter and sunnier in here, but we've had some shitty weather in Texas for like the past week. It's been pouring, it's been cold, it's been bullshit. But I can't complain, because I know y'all have like snow and stuff up there. Okay, so when I do nebulas, I use this kind of dry brush technique. I need my chalk. Where's my fucking chalk? You see chalk anywhere?
See Scarlett.
Oh, same.
And then there's Henry.
Oh, it's right here. Okay, come back.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so sometimes when I need to draw something on, before I paint, I use chalk. It's like the best thing to use, because then like you can just lick your finger and wipe it off and it doesn't do anything to the painting, and you can paint right over it. Water will take it off later and doesn't leave any marks. So if I want to kind of like sketch out the direction that I want this thing to go in, so I kind of have like little bits of lines to follow when I get started. They just all disappear later. So you can use it on other surfaces too if you need to draw on something and be able to get rid of the line, because pencil always smears around and, you know, turns your shit all shitty. Set that over here. So this one I'm going to do in like blues and turquoise. maybe some gold because I like sparkly shit. And yeah, there you go. Is that interesting?
Very interesting.
And so I use kind of like two different styles of brushes when I'm doing these. Like a holy fucking shit. Damn, I'm like a ninja.
Good catch.
Thank you. Oh, bomb fucking Saget. Okay, so I can't use that brush now because it's all juiced up with a blob of paint. Luckily, I got this new one the other day, and it's so delicious. Look how fluffy. So fluffy and soft. So this is the one I use for like the dry brush part. And then I'll use like, set that there instead. I'll use like a smaller brush to make the marks that I'm gonna make. And then this to like move it around. You'll see what I'm talking about. So what I do with these, I get my paint like super wet. Because it needs to be like super thinned out to be able to do this. It's so weird that this is live. It's tripping me out. Okay, let's start by saucing this up here. Souse.
What color is that?
It's blue.
Yeah, kind of blue.
Well, to get specific, it says light blue permanent, soft-bodied acrylic paint by Liquitex.
It looks like a robin's egg to me.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
That's super insightful observation. I appreciate that. I shouldn't hold this because apparently it's not working out for me today. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I kind of just make these marks, and it takes a minute and a few tries to make sure I have like the right consistency of paint and water to make it do what I want to do. Yeah, fucking Nebulas. So fucking sweet.
And why do you like Nebula so much?
Because, I mean, look how fucking awesome they are. Space is amazing. The universe is amazing. And everything is connected. We're all made of that same shit. Sorry about the sirens, guys, if you can hear those. So then I just like, you know, layer the colors that I want. And just move it around until it makes me happy. And if I do something that I'm not happy with or don't like or want to move it around, I can just put some plain water on it. My water's not plain now because I've fucking jabbed so much blue paint into it. So I need to go change this out. Be right back. Visit with the puppies.
All right.
They make everybody happy.
This is where we are at right now with the Nebula. And we'll show you the rest of the studio here. That's Henry, right here in the front, and Scarlett's in the back. Oh, they got excited, called their names. Yeah. They protect Mom at all times. guard the house, and of course, lay around.
So much laying. Okay, so like I said, if I want to move something or I don't like the way it's landed, for example, I don't really like how this, god damn, there's so much paint in this. How did this happen?
What would you
Getting
do?
in on that. You know, I almost dropped the palette and fucking stabbed paint all over the shit. So I can take and just kind of rub this out with just some plain water here, and then kind of move that out so it's not so prominent. Fluffy. Okay, beep beep. Thank you. Then I'm just gonna bring in some darker turquoise on here and kind of start layering that in.
And where did you learn all these techniques?
I guess just by trying to make paint do what I wanted it to do. And that, just like playing with different brushes, and I kind of like to let materials like do what they want and like do what they're meant to do. Like when you get particular soft-bodied paints like this, and with acrylic, because it's water-based, you can just, it's so flexible, and you add enough water to it, you can, you know, get it to kind of have that watercolor effect, and use particular brushes. I don't know, it's kind of just like, to me, the challenge of discovering what a material is best at, or what a type of brush is best at, and then doing that with it and seeing what happens. It's like with the pores. I love playing with the pores. The ones where you pour like the clear acrylic on the canvas with like the acrylic inks inside it, and then it makes just like beautiful patterns on its own. Like you don't really have to, I mean, you can help and move it around and stuff, but it's just so beautiful naturally. So I guess that's what I love most about this, is letting things do what they are meant to do. Making cool shit with them. Like Nebulas.
Do you have a favorite nebula?
No, I don't know enough about them, really. The specific ones and the
Like
names
the
and
Crab
everything.
Nebula. That's always a good one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You like that one?
Mm-hmm.
I like the that Butterfly Nebula.
Mm. It's the Seahorse Nebula too. That's a good one.
Yeah. Neil deGrasse Tyson, if you're listening, I'd love to paint you a nebula. 'Cause I love you.
Maybe you have another question for Neil deGrasse Tyson?
I think you have a question.
Yeah, when is Cosmos Season 2 coming out, Neil? That's what we need to know.
That's the real question here.
Mona Brew says she misses your beautiful face.
Oh, Mona.
And you are so talented.
Oh. Oh. I'm a sap, Mona. You can't do this to me when I'm doing live stuff. I'm gonna cry. Cry in front of the world. I love you, Mona. I miss you so much.
She got Yeah, a couple people are joining now.
Oh yeah.
Tyler Myers,
Tyler.
Beth Erkins,
Oh hey Beth.
Hannon, Jason,
Oh hey
Style,
Jason.
and Amy Paulson.
Awesome. Hey guys. Happy Sunday. What?
Mona says, "Don't cry. I can call you a fart."
All right. Touche. Fuck yeah, motherfucking Nebula. You like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Might start putting some sparklies in there. Baby boy, is that Tasty Foot? Oh, hi, my baby. Oh, hi, my sweetest boy.
So is there a particular part where you like to start on a painting? Do you like to start, on the outside, or work from the middle out, or how do you determine where you want to start on a painting? Start with the easy stuff first?
The easy stuff. I start wherever I feel like starting, I guess. I don't know, I guess what makes most sense as far as what it is. Yeah, I don't really have a solid answer for that. Depends on what it is. I always have color be the first decision that gets made. So everything I do is based on color first. And so I'll sit on the floor in front of my little drawers of paint here and pick out which colors I want to use in a piece, and then proceed from there. Most of the time, paintings just kind of like make themselves, I guess. Once I start putting color on there, I kind of like let it tell me where to go and what to do. Sparkles. Funky, yeah. Look at that shimmer. So great.
So Beth Erkins has a question.
Oh, hey.
And she's asking, well, first she said very impressive, and then she said, at what point do you name the piece?
Oh, that's a good question. Sometimes they get named before they get painted. Like, it comes together in my head and then I already know what I'm going to call it. Sometimes, like, a song will influence it. Or I'll be, like, listening to a certain piece of music, like, while I'm doing it, and it'll occur. For example, Backyard, the triptych of the mountains, like that was named in coordination with the Monsters and Men song Backyard, because it was just like it was playing while I was working on it one day, and it just like what they were saying just coincided with it so well, and so it was just like an obvious thing. Some things get named because of like what inspired it, like Afterburn, the pinky red mountains that just got done, because that was inspired by all the like the gray trees along the mountains, like in Montana, when an area is like recovering from a forest fire, and so that's what prompted that. Sometimes there's just like nothing really attached to it, and then they get names like, you know, blue mushrooms because they're mushrooms that are blue, and it's not really inspired by anything except for mushrooms being awesome and blue. So like the nebulas, there's just so many, and like I plan on painting like so many of them. I love them so much. Like they'll just probably always be numbered. Just get up to like Nebula 342,000 or some shit. And it'll just be entertaining to see how high we can get the number. But yeah, does that answer the question?
You tell us, Beth. Does that answer the question?
Ooh, look at how this teal's mixing with gold. Fuck yeah.
She said, works for me. So it must have...
Sweet. This is like glaring a little too much with the shimmer in there.
So yeah, if you guys have any other questions, feel free to ask, and I will definitely convey those messages to Emily.
Such a helpful husband. Thank you.
You're welcome. Kind of got a glare from the window.
Yeah.
Painting, so it's very kind of can't see full detail unless I.
Look at that. Does that help?
Yeah, the glare is pretty. Come back and look at it real quick. You can see the glare from the.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
Maybe I should turn this way. And then you can come. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's better.
Super. Let's roll this over here. Great.
There's Henry.
Oh,
Say hi, baby boy.
is that scary?
Say hi to the
boy?
camera.
Is that so scary?
That's the beautiful boy right there. That's Henry. So how long have you been painting for?
Since I was like 5, I guess, technically. My grandma was very crafty and had a big craft room full of all the things, the sewing and knitting and the crocheting and the embroidering and the painting and like puff paint stuff and all sorts of stuff. So I was very fortunate to have access to all of that from a very young age. Her main thing was like crocheting and knitting, but I always loved the paint the most. And yeah, I just kind of never stopped, I guess.
Do you remember the first thing you ever painted?
Probably flowers of some sort, because Grandma loved flowers. And so like a lot of, like when I was really little, she would do like iron-on transfer things, like onto fabric, like pillowcases and things, and it would be just like an outline of like a group of flowers or some sort of like floral pattern or something. And then that's what I kind of learned to paint on, was fabric, which I guess is funny to think about because now that I've come around to doing like the scarves and all of that, it's funny. But anyway, yeah, she always, flowers and birds were her jam. So there's always like clusters of roses and little birdies flying around and stuff. Always nature themed. I guess you don't really realize like how much certain things have influenced you until it like comes around to, or until I guess you're asked. Like,
So we've had a couple more people join recently, so if you could just give them a quick overview on what exactly you're painting.
Nebula.
Okay.
Who joined?
Muriel.
Muriel! Oh my god, I love you, Muriel. Thank you.
Ashley Shazer.
Oh hey! Oh my goodness.
Nicole Boyle.
Boyer. Hello.
No, wait, Boyer? B-E-U?
Yes, I know.
Oh, okay.
Known her pretty much my entire life.
Okay.
Yes. Hello, Nicole. Glad that you're here.
Christina Yerian.
Oh my god, Christina, I love you. I miss you. This is so fun. It's like a little random surprise happy reunion of people.
Teresa Pfeiffer.
Oh, hey, Teresa.
Amy Paulson.
Oh, hello.
Joe Janes.
Joe!
Josh Boudry.
Josh. That's Ashley's little cousin, Josh. What's up, Josh? Beaudry.
Kirsty Lynn.
Kirsty. Oh my goodness, I used to babysit that Kirsty. And now she's all badass and grown. You like that?
Kirsty says, best graduation surprise ever.
Aww. I love you, Kirsty.
so. Who would you say you're most influenced by as an
Nature.
artist? I mean, what artists do you think have influenced you the most?
Early on, definitely Georgia O'Keeffe. She just like her style and her blending and her up closeness and like examining of nature in an intense way. Not giving a fuck. Living in the desert by herself and being a badass.
Kristen Addick says me.
Yes.
Gonna get a little surprise.
Yes, Kristen. Yeah, Georgia O'Keeffe for a long time. Van Gogh for a very long time. Monet, I love. I never delved like too deep into art history, like not having gone along that path, like during college and grad school and stuff. So I didn't really I don't know too much about the deep levels of art history. Now I'm more inspired by artists that have just succeeded on their own, like Ashley Longshore. That bitch is amazing. What she's done as far as changing the scene of what it means to be a successful artist and being independent, and I love her a lot.
Amy has joined.
Amy! Well, what time is it there for her?
Well, it's probably noon.
7:30.
7. Yeah, 7:30.
Amy.
I'd be surprised if Sharp doesn't kick her off for hogging all the bandwidth because it's football time. 6:30 their time.
Oh, so
Not 7:30.
Nah.
6:30.
But is it still football time?
Oh yeah, it's football time.
Oh.
Started half hour ago.
Is that Sharp now?
Yeah. Hey, you can't FaceTime me in the middle of a studio session, Sharp.
Get with the fucking program, Sharp.
So once again, because we've had a couple of late people, and Amy has asked, what's this going to be?
A nebula, silly. I mean, a nebula, Amy. I love you. He's texting me now. Talking shit, probably.
No, football's already started, Beth. Trust me.
Trust me, dude.
Oh, wait. What? Oh, it's 11:36. Oh, damn, you're right.
What?
I thought we started at 12. Didn't we start at 12?
No, we started at 11.
Oh, shit. That's right. So we could be on time for football.
Yeah, that's what I had
That's
planned
why.
on because I was concerned about
Yeah,
your football
You're
needs.
so considerate. I love it.
Oh.
Sorry, Beth.
Oh, yeah.
anything in particular you love most about painting nebulas? Is it the
It's just so
colors,
fun.
or,
Like, yeah. I mean, look how fun it is. That's all I got. And there's just like endless options. Like, everyone is gonna look different every time, and all the color combinations and the things you can do with like metallics and the glowy, you know, there's just, the universe is fucking endless. And like the technology that they have available now to be able to photograph outer space and just capture all of that epic shit. I mean, it's fucking awesome. How can you not be pumped about nebulas, man?
So Larry Phillips has an awesome comment.
Oh.
So he said, "This is like watching a better version of Bob Ross."
Oh, Larry. Larry, you're getting a free painting for saying that. Dang. Bob Ross influenced my entire childhood. Me and my fucking VHS tapes with episodes of Bob Ross. Just watch that shit over and over. Oh, Bob.
So a little plug too for you folks. If you have Netflix out there, they have the Bob Ross series
Oh, yeah.
on Netflix, so you guys can
Enjoy
rewatch
that. Just play it in the background while you're going about your day. Start every morning with an episode of Bob. Guarantee your life will get leveled up with epic.
So would you say this is a happy little nebula?
I would say yes, it is a happy little nebula. Or an ecstatic giant motherfucking nebula. You know? Oh, look, it looks like a little squirrel.
Megan would be proud.
She would.
So what other colors will you be adding to this Nebula later on?
Just darker shades of these colors. So there's lots of layers in these paintings, or in the Nebula paintings usually, because there's just like, I mean, it's the photography of Nebula is capturing obviously like millions of miles, and so you kind of do this, and then you put a layer of stars, and then do some more color, the darker versions of these, and then just layer in more black if you need to tone down areas and stuff. So it'll all be the same color family, just darker tones as it layers up. That baby boy.
Kara Black has joined.
Kara, hello.
Katrina
Azure.
Azure
Trina.
says, so cool to see you work, so much talent.
Oh, Trina. Thank you. So glad you're here. So is this cool for you guys to watch? I mean, do you enjoy this? Is this something I should do more often? If this was something I did like every other week or like every month or something, would you be into, joining?
Is that something you might be interested in?
Yeah, is it? If so, let me know. So we can do that. It's pretty fun.
We have a few comments coming in from
Oh.
a Brian Sharp over in the Deutschland.
Uh-huh.
He says, this is sweet, but I think we need more happy bushes.
Bushes, huh? Usually, bushes aren't happy. And,
Well, not in space anyways,
right.
because bushes don't exist in space.
Mm-hmm.
Little fun fact for you guys, nebulas are really stellar nurseries, and they create other stars, and galaxies are formed from them, so they're a very important part in the universe. Watch your Cosmos, folks. Netflix. Neil deGrasse Tyson. Learn a lot of fun facts.
Neil, we love you. If you can't tell. Would you just be president?
Brian Sharp says, this looks like the foundation for Fantasia 2020.
Sweet. Yeah, when are we going to get another Fantasia? Now with all the epic technology available, can you imagine how fucking sweet it would be?
Wasn't that the Disney movie?
Yeah.
That was like 6 hours
Yeah,
long.
and there's fucking unicorns
6
and fairies
hours.
and
I
all
remember
sorts.
it.
It was not 6
Took
hours.
like half the day to watch.
I'm pretty sure you're remembering it incorrectly. Sharp. We need an answer to that. How long is Fantasia's runtime?
It's a long one.
Come on, Sharp.
Fantasia? Yeah, we've seen it. 2 hours.
2 hours. Quite a difference from 6.
Maybe I watched it, you know, back to back to back.
Because it's so awesome.
It felt like 6
But now
hours.
you're complaining about it, even though you did it on purpose because it's so awesome.
Did it back to back.
What are you doing, you babies?
The dogs just sensed a disturbance in the force.
They did.
And they ran downstairs.
I don't know. Probably the neighbor.
Where's Henry? Checking it out. Nothing, baby boy?
Is everything okay?
Is everything okay down there? Everything seems to be okay. Oh, now Scarlett's back up. What? How did you just watch Fantasia, Amy?
She couldn't watch Disney movies as a child, remember?
Oh, yeah.
She's just now getting to experience the epicness.
Her mind was blown by it.
I bet.
And Sharp is talking about a hypothetical Fantasia 2020,
Yes.
where your art could potentially be the inspiration for new artistic representation of music.
Oh my goodness, Sharp. That's a beautiful plan and idea. That would be some epic shit. Are you listening, Disney?
They're busy making Star Wars movies. But let's hope.
They would have to do Fantasia, though. I would imagine they would.
Larry Phillips wants to know, when do we mark our calendars for the next show?
Oh. Well, is this going to become a Sunday regular? And every other Sunday regular?
I don't know. Football's on Sundays.
I am aware. We could do it a different day of the week. It doesn't have to be Sunday.
Because I've been waiting all day for
Jesus.
Sunday night.
My God. Maybe we could do a weeknight too. Everybody's home on weeknights. Watching Netflix.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Do you remember? How much time do we have left? I want to do a layer of stars on here before we... So y'all can see the star blast that's about to go down. Yeah, so this would be about like one layer of stardust per se. And what?
Just trying to get a full view of it, which you have so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then what I would do, I leave this dry brush out of the water just in case I change my mind and want to add more, because once it's wet I can't do that with it. And so my little star blasting tool, let's see, there it is. So I have this little splatter guy. Take my ring off so I don't get it all sauced up. Make sure my paint's wet. It's white, and then I have a little silver here. Let me see. Take a little of this. And a little of that. What?
One of our viewers says, to answer your question, yes. Just add more fun or informative narration and or music. And a better cameraman and lighting. So, thank you for that.
Is that from Sharp?
It's from his counterpart, his better half.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Got ourselves the first timer here, people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on, man. Just doing it. Okay, so I'm like rolling this guy in this paint that I've mixed up here. Making sure there's no like huge blobs. I'm gonna take this over here and kind of just start letting a few stars. You don't want to cover the whole thing. I'm just kind of making space for the next layer to start coming out. That's probably enough for now. Then you can kind of do a farther away bit to put some light ones in there. And then I would walk away for a while and let it dry. Because once you go back in, you'll start smearing stars around if you do it too early while they're still wet. Yeah. Amen. The lighting will get better once the sun comes back to Texas. I think tomorrow it's supposed to. Usually it's epic up here all day. But are we at noon almost? Yeah? Okay, so yeah, let me know how you guys like that. How we can improve. Got some good feedback from Amy already. Thank you for that. And
Yeah, thanks, Amy.
seems like we'll be doing this again because it was pretty fun and people like it. It was a good time. I have this cameraman. So I'll let you guys know when the next one will be, and thanks for joining. Have a good day.